What up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo, and you're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Tuesday, March 7th, 2017, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Film historian and television personality Robert Osborne has died at the age of 84, TCM announced. The cable network tweeted, along with the 90-second video tribute to the famed movie lover and interviewer, "Today we say goodbye to a dear member of our TCM family. Our thoughts are with all who loved as we do Robert Osborne. Hashtag TCM remembers." Jennifer Dorian, the TCM general manager, said in a statement, "All of us at Turner Classic Movies are deeply saddened by the death of Robert Osborne. He was a beloved member of the Turner family for more than 23 years. He joined us as an expert on classic film and grew to be our cherished colleague and esteemed ambassador for TCM. Robert was embraced by devoted fans who saw him as a trusted expert and friend. His calming presence, gentlemanly style, encyclopedic knowledge of film history, fervent support for film preservation, and highly personal interviewing style all combined to make him a truly world-class host. Robert's contributions were fundamental in shaping TCM into what it is today, and we owe him a debt of gratitude that can never be repaid. Our thoughts and prayers are with his family and friends at this time." Osborne was 84 years old. The Wire and Boardwalk Empire alum Michael Kenneth Williams is to co-star in the upcoming untitled Han Solo Star Wars movie. No detail about Williams' character or plot line were immediately released. Phil Lord and Christopher Miller are directing the space adventure, which will be released in theaters on May 25, 2018. Alden Ehrenreich is playing the younger version of Han Solo, the iconic character Harrison Ford portrayed in 4 Star Wars pictures. The new standalone Han Solo project takes place in between Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, and Star Wars Episode 4, New Hope. The 2018 movie will also feature Woody Harrelson, Emilia Clarke, Donald Glover, Thandie Newton, Phoebe Waller-Bridge, and Jonas Suotamo. Gordon Harold has shared 4 new photos, including the first showing Lin-Manuel Miranda in costume from the set of Mary Poppins Returns. Harold tweeted Sunday, "Here's some more stills of Emily Blunt as hashtag Mary Poppins in Mary Poppins Returns, new sequel to Disney's 1964 film Mary Poppins." Harold's Twitter profile says he is the royal butler to Britain's Prince Harry and a historical advisor on TV and film productions. Miranda is playing Jack the Lamplighter in the sequel to the classic movie Mary Poppins. The photo Harold shared of him shows him wearing a cap, vest, and jacket, looking skyward in front of a lamppost. Other photos posted in the tweet reveals Emily Blunt dressed as a titular nanny in a red coat and skirt. Disney released the first official photo of Blunt as Mary this past weekend. Due out December 25, 2018, the film will also feature Meryl Streep, Angela Lansbury, Emily Mortimer, Colin Firth, Ben Whishaw, Julie Waters, and Dick Van Dyke, Playbill.com noted. The new Power Rangers cast recently got a surprise visit from the original Pink Ranger. Amy Jo Johnson snuck into a press junket last week to interview new stars Naomi Scott, Ludi Lin, and Darcy Montgomery, who play the Pink Ranger, Black Ranger, and Red Ranger, respectively. Scott told Johnson the filmmakers are definitely very specific about what issues we're going through, what normal 17-year-old kids go through. A kid can relate to any one of us in some way. She jokingly added, "I can't do any of the acrobats like you used to, but our characters are kind of superhuman, enhanced humans." Johnson played Kimberly Ann Hart, a.k.a. the Pink Ranger, on the TV series Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, which had a 3-season run from 1993 to 1996. She told The Hollywood Reporter in December that she has hoped to appear in the reboot. The star said at the time, "They're going to do 7 new movies. Hopefully at one point they'll ask me to do something." She added, "I really wanted to be Rita Repulsa, but Elizabeth Banks got that part. I think I would have made a fantastic Rita or some crazy villain." The new Power Rangers co-stars R.J. Seiler and Becky G opens in theaters March 24. Johnson will next star in her directorial debut, The Space Between, with Jane Eastwood and Michael Ironside. Red Nose Day Actually producer Emma Freud is offering a glimpse of what fans may expect from the upcoming Love Actually sequel short. Freud tweeted Sunday, and here he is, our Prime Minister, again and still hot, hashtag Red Nose Day Actually, alongside with the photo of Hugh Grant who played David in the original 2000 movie. The producer added, our PM is still married and she's still lovely, hashtag Red Nose Day Actually, posting a picture of Martine McClutchan reprising her role of former Downing Street staffer Natalie. The mini-movie is part of the BBC's Red Nose Day fundraiser Comic Relief, which is set to air on British television on March 24th. The short is expected to offer updates on the characters memorably played by Grant and McClutchan, Keira Knightley, Colin Firth, Liam Neeson, Bill Nighy, Andrew Lincoln, Chiwetel Ejiofor, Luisa Muñoz, Thomas Brody Stancer, Olivia Olson, Marcus Brigstock, and Rowan Atkinson. Emma Thompson says that she will not return for the sequel since Alan Rickman, the actor who played her screen husband, died in real life last year, and to work without him would be sad. Too sad. The original stage drama Harry Potter and the Cursed Child was nominated for 11 Olivier Awards, including Best Play in London Monday. The blockbuster show, which was co-created by J.K. Rowling, also earned nods for Best Actor for Jamie Parker, Best Supporting Actress for Naomi Dumas-Wenzi, Best Supporting Actor for Anthony Boyle, and Imogen Keep for Outstanding Achievement in Music. The Hollywood Reporter says this is a new record for the number of Olivier Award nominations. Groundhog Day followed with 8 nominations. The Revival of Jesus Christ Superstar earned 6, and Dreamgirls earned 5. Also in the running for Best New Play, along with Harry Potter, are Elegy, The Flick, and One Night in Miami. Up for Best New Comedy are the comedy about a bank robbery, Nice Fish, Our Ladies of Perpetual Succor, and The Truth. The nominees for Best Play Revival are The Glass Menagerie, This House, and Travesty and Yorma. Dreamgirls, The Girls, Groundhog Day, and The School of Rock are nominated for Best New Musical. Shortlisted for Best Musical Revival are Funny Girl, Jesus Christ Superstar, Showboat, and Sunset Boulevard. The full roster of nominees can be found at olivieawards.com. Julian Bird, the chief executive of the Society of London Theatre, which produces the Olivier Awards, sent a statement. In a year of global change, the nominees for this year's awards demonstrate London's theatre's ability to challenge our perceptions, stir our emotions, and entertain us. Winners are to be announced at a ceremony at the Royal Albert Hall on April 9th. Straight Outta Compton cast member Mark Rose and newcomer Wavy Jones are to portray the iconic late rappers Tupac Shakur and Biggie Smalls in the USA Network pilot. Rose and Jones joined previously announced cast members Josh Duhamel as Los Angeles Detective Greg Kading, Jimmy Simpson as Detective Russell Poole, and Bokeem Woodbine as Officer Darren Dupree in Unsolved, The Murders of Biggie and Tupac. The Universal Cable Productions project is being helmed and executive produced by director Anthony Hemingway. It is described in the press notes as a scripted true crime serial that chronicles the 2 major police investigations into the murders of Tupac Shakur and Notorious B.I.G. Nobody has ever been convicted yet for the 1990s shooting deaths of Shakur in Las Vegas and Smalls in Los Angeles. Chrissy Teigen is opening up for the first time about her battle with postpartum depression. The 31-year-old model discussed her struggle with the condition in the April issue of Glamour after welcoming daughter Luna with husband, pop star John Legend, in April. Teigen shared, I had everything I needed to be happy, and yet for much of the last year I felt unhappy. But basically, everyone around me but me knew up until December was this. I had postpartum depression. She recalled, I went back to work on Lip Sync Battle in August. Getting out of bed to get to set on time was painful. My lower back throbbed, my shoulders, even my wrists hurt. I didn't have an appetite. I couldn't figure out why I was so unhappy. The star confessed, when I wasn't in the studio, I never left the house. I meant never, not even a tiptoe outside. There was a lot of spontaneous crying. The Sports Illustrated model was diagnosed with postpartum depression and anxiety during a visit to her doctor in December. She improved after starting an antidepressant, although she still sometimes has bad days. She says, I'm speaking up now because I want people to know it can happen to anybody, and I don't want people who have it to feel embarrassed or to feel alone. One thing I do know is that, for me, just merely being open about it helps. She added, I am a much different human than I was even just in December. I love John and Luna more than I can imagine loving anything, and John and I still hope to give Luna a few siblings. Postpartum hasn't changed that. Teigen, who conceived via in vitro fertilization, gave birth to Luna on April 14th. She responded to critics in a series of tweets in January after announcing plans to welcome a baby boy via IVF in the future. Bachelorette alum Ali Fedotowsky married fiancé Kevin Manno over the weekend. The 32-year-old Season 6 star tied the knot with Manno, a radio and television personality, at Tirana Resort in Palos Verdes, California on Friday. Manno captioned a series of photos Sunday on Instagram. March 3rd, 2017, we were married. Still can't believe this is real. Perfect day with the perfect woman. I love you, Ali, forever. Hashtag Manno and Wifo. Fedotowsky and Manno said I do in front of 100 guests, including 8-month-old daughter Molly, Season 10 Bachelorette Andy Dorfman, singer Hailey Duff, and actresses Kaylee Kuko and Lacey Chabert, according to Us Weekly. Fedotowsky told the magazine, throughout my life I've always imagined what my wedding day would be like. She gushed, today has been far better than anything I could have dreamt up. Kevin is the one true love of my life, and I feel insanely lucky to call him my husband. I'm honored to be Mrs. Manno. Fedotowsky and Manno got engaged in September 2015 after more than 2 years of dating. The couple welcomed daughter Molly Sullivan, whom they named after their late grandmothers Molly Fedotowsky and Eva Sullivan, in July. The star wrote at the time, "Welcome to the world, Molly Sullivan Manno. You're absolutely beautiful and perfect in every way. At Kevin Manno and I love you more than you will ever be able to put into words. Thank you for making me a mommy." Beloved actor Bill Paxton suffered a catastrophic stroke and died more than a week after undergoing heart surgery, his death certificate says. Paxton's family confirmed on February 26 that the 61-year-old Twister, Titanic, and Alien star had died on February 25th following complications from surgery. E! News said Monday his death certificate indicated Paxton underwent a valve replacement procedure on February 14th. He passed away 11 days later at Cedars-Sinai Medical Center in Los Angeles after suffering a deadly stroke, TMZ says. The Texas native was also famous for his work in the films Weird Science, True Lies, Apollo 13, and Two Guns, as well as the TV series Big Love, Hatfields and McCoy, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and Training Day. Danny Masterson is under investigation by the LAPD over allegations that he sexually assaulted 3 women. The LAPD said in a statement, the Los Angeles Police Department Robbery Homicide Division Sexual Assault Section is conducting an investigation involving the actor Danny Masterson. 3 women have come forward and disclosed that they were sexually assaulted by Masterson during the early 2000s. Reports of the allegations first appeared on the website The Underground Bunker, which investigates the inner workings of the Church of Scientology, of which Masterson is a member. Masterson's PR rep, Jenny Wyman, also released a statement denying any wrongdoing and noting that one of the women who previously dated the actor only came forward with her 16-year-old allegation after she was in contact with Leah Remini. Remini, a former member of the Church of Scientology, now host of A&E Leah Remini Scientology in the Aftermath, where she has claimed that the church will go to great lengths to protect its celebrity members. Wyman's statement continued by saying the alleged incident occurred in the middle of their 6-year relationship, after which she continued to be his longtime girlfriend. Significantly, during their long relationship, she made numerous inconsistent claims that she was previously raped by at least 3 other famous actors and musicians. When Danny ended the relationship, she continued to pursue him, even making threats to beat up his current wife, Bijou Phillips, unless she left him. In fact, we are informed that by the church that the only demand the alleged victim made of the church after Danny broke up with her was asking for their help to intervene so the breakup would not be permanent. We are aware that also that approximately 14 years ago, a woman referred to in the blog made allegations of sexual assault and that the LAPD interviewed numerous witnesses and determined the claim had no merit. Based on reading the anti-Scientology blog that posted this story, these false allegations appears to be motivated to boost Leah Remini's anti-Scientology television series. Masterson, of That 70s Show fame, currently stars in Netflix's The Ranch alongside Ashton Kutcher. He is currently married to actress Bijou Phillips, who shares 3-year-old daughter Fiona Francis together. The Chainsmokers, Justin Timberlake, and Green Day were 3 of the winners on Sunday night's the iHeartRadio Music Awards. Timberlake's Can't Stop the Feeling won Best Song, the Chainsmokers won Best New Artist, and Green Day's Bang Bang won Best Rock Song. Kesley Ballerini won the award for Best New Country Artist, while Chance the Rapper was named Best New Hip Hop Artist. Bruno Mars was honored with the 2017 Innovator Award. The award show opened with a performance by Katy Perry. Other performers included Ed Sheeran, Shawn Mendes, and Big Sean. Chainsmokers and Coldplay's Chris Martin debuted their song Something Just Like That. Miley Cyrus hyped up the crowd for her younger sister Noah Sunday at the iHeartRadio Music Festival. before Noah's onstage performance. Miley said, "I am really excited. This next performer is without doubt the coolest person I know," while holding up a sign and wearing a shirt that read, "I love Noah Cyrus." She continued, "She knows who she is as an artist, and I can't wait for the whole world to get a load of her vision. She's who I want to be when I grow up, and that's saying a lot, because she's younger than me. Get ready, because 2017 is about to be Noah year." Noah took the stage alongside singer Labyrinth to perform her debut single, "Make Me Cry," for her upcoming album, NC-17. The rest of the Cyrus family, including father Billy Ray and mother Tish Cyrus, can be seen cheering from the audience. Before the award show, Tish had shared on Instagram a video of Miley and Noah playfully wrestling each other with the caption, "Family fist fight, this is how we warm up before at iHeartRadio tomorrow." Adele confirmed to concert goers in Brisbane, Australia, that she is married to her longtime partner Simon Konecki. The songstress said on stage over the weekend before performing her 2011 hit single "Somebody Like You," that feeling when you first fall for someone is the best feeling in the world. "And I'm addicted to that feeling. Obviously, I can't go through with these feelings because I'm married now." She continued as the crowd cheered, "I found my next person." A private couple, Adele and Konecki, began dating in 2011 and share a 4-year-old son together, Angela James. Konecki is the founder of Life Water and his charity Drop for Drop, which fights for global access to clean water. Adele previously mentioned having a husband during her acceptance speech for Album of the Year at the Grammy Awards in February. She said on stage at the time, "The Academy, I love you, my manager, my husband, and my son. You're the only reason I do it." Adele dominated the Grammys with her album 25, winning Best Pop Vocal Album, along with her single Hello, winning Song of the Year, Record of the Year, and Best Pop Solo Performance. And now let's take a look at what happened on this date in entertainment history. On this date in 1999, American filmmaker Stanley Kubrick dies in Hertfordshire, England, at the age of 70. One of the most acclaimed film directors of the 20th century, Kubrick's 13 feature films explored the dark side of human nature. Born in New York City in 1928, Kubrick took up photography in high school and became a staff photographer for Look magazine at the age of 17. A photo assignment on boxing inspired him to make The Day of the Fight, a short documentary film about boxing, in 1951. The short was brought by a news service, and he made 2 more documentaries before making his short feature-length film Fear and Desire in 1953, which dealt with war. The movie, produced independently, received little attention outside New York, where critics praised Kubrick's directorial talents. Kubrick's next 2 feature films, Killer's Kiss in 1955 and The Killing in 1956, brought him to the attention of Hollywood. And in 1957, he directed actor Kirk Douglas in Paths of Glory, a story of military injustice in the French army during World War I. Douglas later enlisted Kubrick to take over production of Spartacus in 1960, a historical epic about the slave rebellion led by the Roman slave Spartacus in 73 BC. The film was a box office smash and won 4 Academy Awards, including Best Cinematography, which was largely attributed to Russell Metty, who was largely Kubrick's work. Behind the scenes, the director's characteristic obsession was detailed, created some tensions with cast and crew. After Spartacus, he moved permanently to England, where he directed Lolita in 1962, based on the controversial novel by Vladimir Nabokov. 2 years later, Kubrick scored another major critical and commercial hit with Dr. Strangelove, or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love the Bomb. Starring Peter Sellers and George C. Scott, Dr. Strangelove was a dark comedy about the nuclear arms race that earned Oscar nominations for Best Picture, Best Direction, Best Screenplay, and Best Actor for Peter Sellers. Kubrick spent 4 years working on his next film, 2001: A Space Odyssey, in 1968, co-written by English writer Arthur C. Clarke. Now widely regarded as the greatest science fiction movie ever made, 2001: A Space Odyssey won Kubrick a well-deserved Best Visual Effects Academy Award. Kubrick followed up with 2001 with A Clockwork Orange in 1971, a controversial social commentary set in the near future. It was given an X rating in the United States for its extreme violence and banned in the United Kingdom, but nonetheless received 4 Oscar nominations, including Best Picture. Barry Lyndon, 1975, was a picturesque movie based on the 19th century novel by William Thackeray. Kubrick, who had become famous for his perfectionistic tendencies, took a record 300 days to shoot the film The Shining in 1980, starring Jack Nicholson as the caretaker of a mountain resort who goes insane, was hailed as a masterpiece of the horror genre. Full Metal Jacket in 1987 addressed the Vietnam War and was another critical commercial success. In 1997, after 10 years of absence from filmmaker, Kubrick began working on Eyes Wide Shut in 1999, an enigmatic thriller starring Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman. The director died soon after turning in his final cut of the film. Also on this date in 2010, Catherine Bigelow becomes the first woman to win an Academy Award for Best Director for her movie The Hurt Locker, about an American bomb squad that disables explosives in Iraq in 2004. Prior to Bigelow, only 3 women had been nominated for a Best Director Oscar: Lena Wharton-Muller for 1975's Seven Beauties, Jan Champion for 1993's The Piano, and Sofia Coppola in 2003 with Lost in Translation. Born in St. Carlos, California in 1951, Bigelow graduated from the San Francisco Art Institute in 1972 and later earned a master's degree in film from Columbia University. She made her feature film debut with 1982's The Loveless, which she co-wrote and co-directed. The film about a motorcycle gang starred Willem Dafoe. The next year, Bigelow directed 1987's Near Dark, a Western horror hybrid that gained a cult following. She went on to helm 1990's Blue Steel, starring Jamie Lee Curtis as a police officer stalked by a killer, and 1991's Point Break about bank robbing surfers, featuring Patrick Swayze and Keanu Reeves. Bigelow's other directing credits include 1995's Strange Days with Ralph Fiennes, 2000's The Weight of Water with Sean Penn, and 2002's K-19, The Widowmaker with Harrison Ford and Liam Neeson. At the 82nd Annual Academy Awards in March 2010, Bigelow's fellow Best Director nominees included James Cameron for Avatar, whom she was married to from 1989 to 1991, along with Lee Daniels for Precious, Jason Reitman for Up in the Air, and Quentin Tarantino for Inglourious Basterds. After making history by winning the directing prize, Bigelow said, "I hope I'm the first of many women, and of course I love just to think of myself as a filmmaker. And I long for the day when that modifier can be a moot point." The movie The Hurt Locker, which starred Jeremy Renner, Anthony Mackie, and Brian Garrity, also won Oscars for Best Sound, Best Picture, Sound Editing, Sound Mixing, and Original Screenplay. And that is your entertainment report for Tuesday, March 7th, 2017. I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Good night, and God bless you all.